Hi guys, what's up? Peter here, aka Peter Freakout 10, back again for another episode of the Movie Review Show, where the good movies are always reviewed. Anyway, today I'm going to take a look at another horror film, and I'm starting up Screamfest again, because you all know Halloween's coming along the way in a month, and I'm really excited for that. I already got my costume planned, and I got a ton of horror movies to review. And I decided I would start off reviewing a classic horror that came out in 1978, and it's John Carpenter's Halloween. Yes, this is the original, the classic. Now, when this movie came out, it was a big hit at the box office and had a positive critical reception and had a big impact on the slasher genre. And this is what started Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser, Prom Night, Offerings, the low-budget B-horror film that was based off of this movie. It's basically a rip-off of this, but this is what started all the slasher movies. This is the big impact it had with the slasher genre. This movie is what lays an impact and still remains an impact on the slasher genre. It's a classic, and it's a great film. Anyway, in this movie, it's about a man named Michael Myers who had a dark childhood after murdering his sister when he was little back in 1963, and that resulted in him getting sent to a mental asylum where he spent most of his years there talking to a psychiatrist named Dr. Samuel Loomis, who was trying to come to his senses and make him and understand why he murdered his sister that night. However, one night he manages to escape from the asylum and decides to go back to Haddonfield, where he is stalking a girl named Laurie Strode, played by Jamie Lee Curtis, who is babysitting these two kids while Michael starts killing off all of her friends in the neighborhood. While all that is going on, Dr. Samuel Loomis is trying to hunt down Michael and capture him and send him back to the asylum, as well as save Laurie. So now Laurie's going to have to survive, and Michael is going to have to... Actually, let me rephrase that. Laurie is going to have to kill Michael, and Dr. Loomis is going to have to save Laurie from Michael. Now, this is a great movie. I really enjoyed the special effects. They did a fantastic job with Michael Myers' mask. In fact, this mask was actually based off William Shatner's face. I never knew that until I got internet. But they did a great job with the mask. They did a great job setting up his personality, what his childhood was like. And the acting was also very good in this movie. Donald Pleasence does a fantastic job playing Dr. Samuel Loomis. He does a good job giving a detailed backstory about how he met Michael, what it was like being his psychiatrist, and you can clearly tell the pain this man has gone through to make him understand what Michael was like back when he was a child and what made him go nuts that night. And it's just a very good, complex character. I thought and with Donald Pleasence doing the role, he did a fantastic job handling it, as well as giving us a fun and smart character. He wasn't quirky, which is not what a serious character like a cop should be like. This is what I call a real cop character. God rest Donald Pleasence's soul. Sadly, he passed away before H2O was released. I gotta say rest in peace for him, but because he was a great actor, always did the best Halloween, always did the best Dr. Loomis. I mean, Malcolm McDowell was alright, but this is the real Dr. Samuel Loomis. And Jamie Lee Curtis, what can I say? This was her film debut, and when this movie came out, she was swimming in a pool of money, as I can say. But she did a good job in this movie, being serious while also being funny and smart at times, how to handle the problem, how to take care of herself when Michael was killing her. I thought she did a great job. In fact, after this movie, she was considered Scream Queen, and she went on to do stuff like Prom Night and Terror Train and The Fog, and this is why she was considered Scream Queen, because of this movie. And believe it or not, this was a great way to start a career to me. But yeah, the acting was very good. Michael Myers was very creepy. Nick Castle was probably the creepiest actor to play Michael Myers. I thought in fact, the killer Michael Myers is very cool. I like how he just stands there, like, blowing hard, and you can hear, like, the blowing going on. That is creepy to me. And, like, say you're just standing there, and he's breathing hard, and you can hear it, and you're like, dude, are you alright? Can I help you with something? That's what I find creepy. That's my type of killer. And before you know it, he'll kill you. What a shame. In fact, the last thing I want to say that's good is the music in this movie. John Carpenter composed this, and he did a fantastic job with it. In fact, the music is what also made this movie a big success, too. The opening Halloween theme is what I always listen to every Halloween, and I'm going to listen to it this Halloween as well. And it's just a great song. It goes like dunna 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 dunna. Yeah, that's how it goes. But it's a great song, great soundtrack. In fact, even when Michael Myers appears, it just makes me jump, that sound it makes whenever he's in a room. That's basically what makes him creepy. And it's all in all, it's a great movie. I guess the only thing I don't like about the movie is how everything is set in. On second thought, I take that back. The only thing I don't like about this movie, on second thought, there's nothing really bad to say about this movie. But I can admit that the ending for a cliffhanger was kinda, wasn't my cup of tea. I'm not a cliffhanger person to me. That's the same reaction I had with Sly 3. However, the ending was pretty good, though. I still like the ending. But all in all, great movie. Gets an 8 out of 10. Definitely a must check out. And I do have the sequel right here, Halloween 2. I was watching a little bit of this last night. I'm going to watch the rest right now after I finish doing stuff. And I will do a review of it. But tell me what you guys think of the Halloween series. I will review the entire series once I find 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know how many there are. But once I find them all, I'll review the entire series. But yeah. What do you guys think of the Halloween series? Tell me in the comments below. Tell me what you thought of my review. And do not forget to rate, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you guys for my next review.